Hey guys, it's Chamorro Repeater here coming at you with a KBD guide for peers or low-level mains. So, the methods I'm going to be showing you is melee and range. You can mage it, but in my experience, I've always had low accuracy there and the hits aren't as good. So, the armors I'd recommend are Void, simply just because it gives a damage bonus and it looks pretty cool. But also you could choose to wear these armors if you can't have access to Void. Green D hide with an Archer's Helm or Addy Helm, or upgrade as you see fit, or Adamant armor with the Berserker Helm. And here's my range switch. It's Void Knight Helm with a Dark Bow, because I'd assume most people have at least access to a Dark Bow. And in terms of capes, you're going to want at least an Accumulator for range, or a Skill Cape, or a Fire Cape if you can get to that. And anything above that is, you're in the green if you've got anything higher than these capes, such as Torkarkal. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you don't have a max cape, so yeah. For rings, I'd recommend either Ring of Wealth or the Dagonoth rings. In my personal opinion, I prefer Ring of Wealth just because I usually take Ring of Wealth to places I'm trying to make money at, and I take Archer's Ring or Dagonoth rings to places that I'm trying to go for XP, like Water Fiends. Those aren't good money, but they're good XP. And for the amulets, it's either Fury or Glory. In my opinion, for low levels, I choose Glory just because it's cheaper and it gives you the teleport option. But if you have extra money to spare, I get a Fury. You can upgrade to the Saradomin's amulets, but they have less of a prayer bonus and only slightly higher range, strength, or magic bonuses. And for the familiar, you're going to want a Bunyip or a Spirit Terror Bird. If you have anything higher, such as a Unicorn or a War Tortoise, you got it. And for the potions, I'd recommend an Anti-Fire, a Combat Potion. You can use supersets, but this Combat Potion boosts your stats up pretty decently, and it's only 76 GP. This is 8k and brings some prayer potions. You can decide which pouch you want. Spirit Terror Bird, fill that with Shark, or the highest healing food you can use, or Bunyip. And I'm gonna show you an example kill in melee. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back at KBD entrance with my melee setup, and what you're gonna want to do before you go in is take a sip of your anti-fire, activate your prayers, activate protect items so you don't lose your items, protect mage, you're gonna want that, and the highest level melee, range, or mage praise you can have access to, which for me is Turmoil. And also another note, if you have super anti-fires, you can use them here, but if you don't, that's definitely okay. You can definitely kill it without it. All you're gonna need is the anti-fire and mage prayer. Hopefully nobody's here in this world. And I recently unlocked the abilities, these tendril abilities from the dig site quest, so I'm gonna try those out. I've heard they're good, but they damage you, so that's not good. Here's what you're going to want to do. Use Slaughter, then Step Under. Then after that, just use whatever abilities you want. But when you use Slaughter and Step Under, you get 3 times bleed on whatever you're fighting, so that's a pretty good way to bring down some of its health. As I said earlier, any weapons you can use that are above tier 60 are good. Under tier 60, rune weapons, granite weapons, you're kind of chancing it. I don't know if the DPS output would be too good on those, but you could try it. But I'd wait, train up, and save up until you can afford high level weapons. Well, there's a kill with melee, and showing you don't need a super anti-fire to kill it. Just regular anti-fires and mage prayer. And I'll be back with a range setup. What's up guys, I'm back with range setup at KBD, and it's the same tech as melee pretty much. Oh, and instead of Slaughter for range, once you can use the ability Fragmentation Shot, you're going to want to use that and Step Under. KBD, see there's 194 and 3 times damage, goes to hit at 300. Just keep using your thresholds whenever you can. I wouldn't suggest using ultimates unless you have Death's Witness, because other than that, they're not really worth it. I'd rather just use thresholds. Wow, that KBD died really fast. I rebanked in between kills. Somebody must have came here while I was gone, but that's pretty much all to the guide. Lower levels or peers that are trying to use this, a pretty decent money making method, around 1 to 1.5 mil an hour. If you can't solo, you bring a buddy and you could duo. It's pretty decent XP in charms. Also, you get charms in stacks of 4, so if you're trying to get up to the War Tortoise or Bunyip familiars, you come here for some decent XP, decent charms, and decent money. Until next time, it's Chamorro Peter. Peace.